has nothing. This is the natural order of the universe. It's actually kind of still like that in many ways. There's a guy with the yacht with 10 wives, and then there's a guy with no yacht with no wife. It's kind of like that. But beta males didn't like that because they couldn't obviously compete with the top guy. So they've tried to push this sexual liberation, hoping to get a little bit, probably works a little bit. But society's destroyed by extension. If you want to look at society for what it is, because what is society anything other than rearing and raising children? That's what society should be. I would argue society should be, the primary function of it should be, let's have kids so that we have a population. We have a population collapse in us.
Yeah, I think we should have a choice. I before used to think, oh my God, I really want kids, I want a family. But it's because I was so naive to what else was open to the world. I just thought, okay, I need to get married, I need to, have children, I need to get a good job. And that was what I thought life was. And I was like, there's so much more to life rather than just staying in that, finishing school, going to uni, getting married, buying a house. And you just copy everyone else. Like, all we do is because someone else has done it.
Okay, Bonnie, so let me ask you a question. I agree that now that we've opened up female horizons with education, with jobs, with the capability of making money, with Instagram and all these offers they get to fly around the world and all these things, women don't want to have kids or they want to have kids later because they have a lot more options. I agree with you. But would you argue, if you were to look at it selflessly, not about the ant, but about the ant farm at large, that keeping women's horizons more narrow so they focused on rearing children would be better for society than the current society we're in, where we have to import a whole bunch of knows-who's into the country to try and maintain a population because the white people aren't even having any kids because the white women are...
Strategy and management rule in Rise of Kingdoms. I started in a dumpster city, but I chose the commerce path to develop it.
I'm too busy sucking dicks in Magaloo. Did you understand that?
To a certain degree, but I also couldn't give it... The world's going to it anyway, so whether or not we've got more kids in it or not, it's regardless. So just live your life the best. You're going to be dead in however many years anyway.
Fair.
So don't stress too much.
Fair.
How are you
This is
always
why I
the
like
first
my
one
wife.
on, Russ the
This
Hunter?
is my favorite everything. Fair. Because what you just said,
Another
I
day in
understand,
paradise?
and
Yes,
I
sir.
agree with, but it's selfish. But what if I
So
said...
why should I not be selfish? Why should I give it about someone else that pays less tax than me, has, sits and complains, makes shitty TikToks about me? Like, I couldn't give a if your life's good. By the looks of it, you live in a council house, you've got a couple of kids with different dads. I don't care. So why should I sit there and think I should do something to help you? I don't care. I should focus on myself. If more people did that, the world would actually be a better place. But they become so fixated on other people. I'm like, where's your life? Why are you not focusing on yourself? Like, look in the mirror. You're fat. Go and do something about it. Your teeth have that much plaque on it. Like, you're fucked. Like, there's no way out for you.
No, but
Is this a good role model?
No, yes, because what Bonnie's saying is important here, and it's not about what she's saying, it's about the general attitude. Because what I want to make
big dogs?
the reason society was run by men for so long is that men have a different biological instinct, and we're prepared to suffer for the greater good. Women are not very good at suffering. Men are good sufferers.
Look back at the wars. There's so much evidence of it.
Well, of course, and also let's just look at the normal family. You talked about these men who come and see you, right?
Yeah.
But happy wife, happy life is true. And the reason it's true is because if the wife is unhappy,
I'm in Florida.
everyone's miserable.
Selling
She'll make
produce.
sure. But if the man's unhappy, everyone else can be happy. He'll suffer, he'll sit with no sex, he'll go to work every day,
Yeah.
he won't see his friends, he'll be miserable, he'll be depressed, he'll still pay the bills, he'll still pay the taxes, and everyone else gets to be happy. Men are good at suffering. Women are spiteful sufferers. And for that reason, they struggle to do anything. They struggle to suffer themselves for any greater good. Men have always died for a greater good. Men have always said, this is bad for me, but it's good for society. Bonnie just quite correctly, quite pertinently highlighted the fact that she believes in living her life the best way that she wants to live so she is happy.
North of
I agree with you. That's what you should do. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're a woman. That's how women think. Women don't
JFK?
think I shouldn't do this because I care about society by and large. Women don't think that way. And once you understand that logic, you can extrapolate that out to the fact that women shouldn't be in charge of a country ever. Because women are not prepared to take a bullet for a country ever.
I mean, I guess I contradict myself a little bit because I help society out a lot. And I do that because do you see how many, exaggerating, how many balls I've been emptied out on my face? How many pies I've taken and scooped it out? Like,
And how does that help society?
sex workers help, like, reduce rates by 30%.
That sounds like a stat you just made up.
No, Google it.
Yeah, that's probably true. Mental health is good for mental health as well.
The true fact is 32%.
Yeah, stops men killing themselves. Sex work is an important part of the world.
So imagine, like, if you're
Me
a
saying that you had a
rapist.
webcam business.
I'm not saying that because I had a webcam business. I'm saying that because it's absolutely not true. I The only point I was making earlier about women being in charge, I was actually trying to get to a final point. And the final point I would argue is that Bonnie has done no damage to society compared to women.
I've basically been a community worker.
Absolutely.
What up,
Do you
BB?
vote?
Not to be honest, I don't really know what's going on. in the
Okay,
world.
so do you vote?
No.
Okay, she's perfect. She's out here, she's sucking
I am
dick.
wife
She's
material.
sucking. She's not voting. This is the kind of women we need. This is done. This is fine. If we stop women, we take the women's vote away. If you said to me, Andrew, fix society, all the women can either vote or be like Bonnie. I'm like, make them all like Bonnie, give the men the vote back. We'll fix all the
Even your daughter.
yeah, why would she need to vote? I'm voting. Why would she need to vote when I'm voting? You're going to vote against your father. What kind of world is that?
How's the produce going?
You know, it's really interesting to me. Since I had daughters, and I have a
It's a
bunch.
slow time of year.
People always say, when you get a daughter, you're going to change your opinions. No, I didn't. When you have a daughter, you know, you see these dudes and they have a daughter and like the daughter's putting makeup on and they're like, girl dad. Just because you have a girl doesn't mean you become gay.
I think that's cute though.
No, but
Put
no,
makeup on.
I'm never going to put, she's never going to put makeup
Can I
on my
see your
face.
boots?
I'm never going to be like, oh, my daughter wants, so I guess I
You
just
sound
leave
like a
it.
farmer when you say
She
that.
melts my heart. No, you're going to obey me because I am your parent and you are my child.
What up,
My child
princess?
can't vote against me ever. That's civil war. That's against the rules. That's against the just working of the universe, sir. For me to have a certain opinion and my own offspring to have countering opinion. See, I'm going to be sitting at some dinner table in 20 years, and my daughter or my sons, any of them, are going to be there arguing with me about anything. Actually, in school, I learned you better shut the fuck up, because you're in my fucking house. My mansion is to take millions, living on my money. You're going to do as I can say.
Until they're 18 or they move out.
Until if they want to completely cut me off and build their own version of life, I guess they can do that, but they won't do that. That's impossible.
It's how you bring them up. Like when they're 18, yes, they're an adult, but it's how you brought them up.
Of course.
Like my parents brought me
Do you
up.
have kids though?
No, I don't.
No.
But like my parents, I mean, everyone says my parents can't love me, my family must have disowned me. It's not the case. My family brought me up to be independent and live my best life, how I want to live. And as much as people think that is so shameful, that's disgusting, like my life's so much better and I'm happy. As much as people think I should be scarred, I should kill myself and everything else, like I am happy. I genuinely live a much better life. So my family are nothing but proud of me. So
Are you really happy?
really, really happy. Happy and wet
When you're
most of the
alone,
time.
you're happy.
She's not voting. She's great. This is what we need. Do you want to be prime minister or not really?
No.
See? Done, bro. This is it. This is what we need in society. Honest about their sex work, because all women out here are sex working anyway. When's the last? You've been in Dubai recently.
Yeah.
Find a woman who ain't sex working. That is a challenge, sir. $1 million to find a woman who ain't living off a man. Because that is sex work. You giving sex, and she's giving you money. That's the game. I tweeted
It's actually
this.
so true. I've never thought of it like that.
I tweeted
When
this.
people are boyfriend and girlfriends,
It's
majority
sex
of the
work.
time they do a low-paid job, not got the education to do anything better. So, and they're having sex with the partners, keep them interested. The partner's paying the bills. It's a sex work with one client. just like you said.
100%. I said this, I tweeted it, and the whole world lost its mind, because you know me. I'm a provocateur.
Why? Because I'm not a beta male.
Over
That's
8,000
why.
men have permanently broken free from the P word by watching
I'm an
one
alpha
single
dog.
video training. You can actually watch by clicking the link
So you're
below.
not gonna catch me.
But I said,
doing
yeah, women are
things.
sex workers.
A
You
TikTok
can either have a
dance.
bunch of customers with OnlyFans, or you can have one customer called a husband or boyfriend.
Dance
Or you can be
these.
ugly, and unfortunately then you gotta get a job. But if you're pretty enough, you don't do that. You find a boyfriend, or a husband, or a sugar daddy, whatever you want to call it, and he's paying your bills. Go to Saint-Tropez, Monaco, Cannes, go to Miami, go to Dubai, go to Hong Kong, go to any of these cities and find a beautiful woman and ask her her job. She either doesn't work, because her boyfriend takes care of her, or she has some vanity project which loses money that her husband pays for. Owns a flower shop that loses money each month. Great. Business. Independent. Bullshit. Women are only ever been sex workers. Women have only ever translated their to money. Or to provision. Or into protection. That's all women have ever done. Let's talk about the ancient days. When the ancient whoever's, the tribe, got conquered by another tribe. You're sitting around, there's 100 men, there's 100 women, the 100 men go out to war, they lose, the conquering tribe comes and takes over the ground, takes over the women. What do the women do? Here's some, don't kill me. Please.
It's not
That's the-
1500.
No, but it doesn't matter.
You got
That's
wife
what
and
they've
kids,
all,
yeah?
that's all they've ever done. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you now,
Not a wife,
you know you
though.
watch Hunger Games and
I got a
there's
girl
Katniss
and
Evergreen
kids.
run around with her shift bow and arrow. When World War III finally comes, you're just going to see a whole bunch of women hooking. That's all they're going to do. They're like, hey, World War III, I need money. I need a man who can protect me. Here's some anyone?
Oh, I would have Hitler to survive.
Well, damn, of course. Women will anyone to survive. Look at France in World War II. You hear about the war brides? They all had their heads shaved. You know about this? Oh, you didn't know. I'll tell you. The Nazis kicked out of all the French.
Yeah,
then the Nazis soldiers turn up to Paris.
Yes,
Nazi
sir.
soldiers have money. Average Frenchman either lost in war, lost a leg, and has no money. He's a brokey. The Nazi guy, he's got money. He's got the German Deutschmark. He's got a nice uniform. He's a winner. All the French women were f***ing the Nazis. They killed their husband. They're f***ing the next guy a year later. Why? Because they provide, they protect, they give them status, they get to go out, party.
Why not?
They'll have their heads shaved afterwards once the Americans kick the Germans out of France.
I would have been bold straight away.
Well, there you go. This is what women do. Women say, okay, let me look at the world. I'm not as strong as a man. I'm not as determined as a man. I'm not as intelligent as a man. I can't do any of these things men can do. What's the one differentiator I have? So let me turn my into what I want. That's not a bad thing. That's just understanding the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you think this is a positive message for society?
I'm not here giving any messages. I am a commentator, sir.
I say it's funny, it's factual.
I'm a
Commentating your messages.
commentator, sir. I see the
How many kids
I'm
do
not
you have?
playing football.
3.
I'm commentating on the game. That's all I'm doing.
And people are listening to you.
Well, they're listening to me commentate. I'm telling everyone how it works.
Everything we've said you've learned in history at school. Everything we're saying is factual. It's
What
not, we're not
what
just
would you
saying.
learn in history at school
No,
about?
I don't really listen too much
I
at
got
school, but yeah,
3
I
baby
learned at
mamas.
school that people had their head shaved.
Yeah.
Like you learn about what happened at the war, and that happened. That's factual. You didn't ever learn at school. Oh, the women went to war. No, of course they didn't. They stayed at home. They cooked. They had the house ready. Like it stayed the same. Everything we're saying is factual.
Yeah, but Rob, what have I said that's incorrect? And the reason I'm saying all these things is to highlight how it's awfully hypocritical for
Nah, but your
anybody
mom
in
does.
modern Western society, anybody who believes in women's
Nah,
liberation, anyone who
I
believes
breathe
women
air.
should be allowed
Breathe
to
air.
vote, anyone who believes that women are allowed to lead a country, anyone who listens to their wife's stupid opinions on anything, to give Bonnie a second of hard time. Just because it's all the same thought pattern. It's all the same thought process. If you're a man who says, I have a wife and we got married when she was a virgin and she doesn't vote and she obeys me absolutely and I'm the king of this household, then maybe you can have an opinion. But if you're going to say, oh, my wife doesn't pass, shut up. And that's 99% of men. Wrong. Do you understand that about 3 times a week I see a woman I've plowed get married on Instagram? Do you understand? I see it. I see the man walking down the aisle holding her hand, doing the whole humiliation ritual. I see the whole thing. He got on one knee. And I just watched it. I was like, bro, what the f-?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that though.
No, but there is.
What? Like,
Because I know what happened that night.
but people.
So
have
it
got
is.
what?
Well, aren't you under investigation for things like that?
But the point is this. If that man's going to go, everyone has a past, then who's he to comment on anything else? Because her past was me, sir.
So are all of your friends virgins before you?
Well,
Does it really matter?
here's where you have to, as a man,
Baby mama?
do your best.
As long
Find
as
a
you get
woman
yours,
that
it
you want to
don't
take
matter,
seriously
right?
with as little history as possible, if that's the kind of thing that bothers you.
And
But,
does it bother you?
well, it depends.
I mean,
Because-
surely your best place to go then is high school.
Well, we have to be careful. I'm under investigation. But it depends on categories of women, right? Everything in life is actually fine if you keep everything in the right place. If you use a fork for forking and a spoon for spooning, everything's fine. It only gets confusing when you try and mix the two up. All men love whores. Men love whores,
We've got good technique.
of course.
I
Any
agree.
man who says
So you love whores then?
any man who says he doesn't love whores is a liar.
So you love
Well, if I'm on a boat in Miami, I don't want.
Would you
nuns.
prefer a blowjob with your teeth or the mouth? You need someone with experience.
Well, if you want girls who are just a good time, they're not going to be that emotionally invested. They're probably going to be. If you're going to go to a party with 20 women, you want women who are just a good time. Good time women are and men love them. But men want the dichotomy because we want our cake and eat it. We want a wife and we want both. It only gets confusing for a man when he puts them in the wrong category. What will happen is a man will fall in love with her because he can't control himself, and then try and say, oh no, she's wifey because he didn't love her because he's an idiot. But if you're me and you can sit and go, okay, that one's a good one, she's wifey, those are the hoes, they're this, and you just keep everything in its right place, it's fine.
So Bonnie's up.
I don't want to insult Bonnie.
You can't insult me.
No,
I always say
So-
people can call me a prostitute. whatever, I don't care. Like, you just can't insult me. Like, I own it. Whatever word you want to call me, whether you
But
say I'm
it's not even
disgusting.
insulting, it's just factual description.
Yeah.
It's a factual description.
Especially it turns me on.
Yeah, I got one, but I don't play it.
There
I
you
don't
go.
have
That's why
time.
she's so good at her job.
By the time you finish calling me a whore, I'm going to leave this chair with a wet patch.
Well, there you go. That's why she's so good at her job. I have that effect anyway. But the point I'm making here is, any man who sits and goes, "Oh, I hate," that's all a lie. There's scenarios in which they're very welcome and very liked, but there's scenarios in which they're not. So everyone has their standing in life. Everyone has their place in life.
Yeah.
Bonnie, even I would argue, maybe I'm right. Bonnie will have sex with one man, or have sex with a certain type of man, or have sex with whoever. But she'd marry a different type of man. To marry someone is different than having sex with someone. You wouldn't just marry anyone, would you? You'd have to kind of like him.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be completely different. Like, I generally have sex with anyone of legal age, but if I'm thinking of marriage, it's completely different.
Okay, so even in Bonnie's mind, there are people she treats a certain way and respects in a certain way, and there's people she has sex with without emotional attachment. That's exactly how it is as a man. There's a woman you'll treat a certain way and have a certain amount of feeling for, and there's a woman you just not. That's it. So everything's actually fine. Men saying they hate all this, that's all a lie. Men love them in the right scenario. So you're asking me, my girlfriends, well, I mean, it depends. If you catch me on a boat, if you catch me on my yacht with 25 women, are they all virgin? No. But do I have children from some virgins? Yes.
If you ever host a virgin party, it can't be in.
How would you get into a virgin party?
Well, no, but I'd be there to take the virginities. I'm obsessed with it.
Why are you obsessed with taking boys' virginity?
Well, just like how Andrew likes 18-year-old.
Wait. Careful, Matt.
Sorry, should I go
I'm
younger?
under investigation. What I have said...
Andrew, 18 is a legal age. I don't know what you class as legal.
No,
but
18 is legal. You're right.
Yeah.
But the reason it's interesting you said this, but the reason men prefer younger women is because they have less history. That's why. The average 22-year-olds live less life than the average 30-year-old. That's why men prefer younger women in general.
What's up, Anika?
But sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just clarifying, because everything gets clipped far.
How's it going? Thanks for tuning.
You know, I'm back in
Sorry, not 18, 19. But I'd happily take an 18-year-old on their birthday, like closer to 18. I just want them, to be young, innocent. I want to strip them from that. I want to take their innocence. I want to watch their toes curl up as they come for the first time from a girl. Like, I love that, and I also think it's educational. So I'm obsessed
How's it
with it.
education?
You think about sex education at school. It's from a middle-aged teacher that's not middle-aged. And they basically say you have sex or you're probably going to die on the first date. There's no information. If anything, they should whip up one of my DVDs, put it on the screen and show, look, that's how the enters the pussy. This is how you get a girl wet. There's none of that.
Long
So
time.
me
How are
having
you
sex
doing?
then shows this is a woman's body. Yes, a woman's Andrew, not trans. And
I don't think
and
We'll come to that.
they don't know how to pleasure a girl. They've not touched a girl. They've just watched videos, online where they're slapping, they're choking, they're hair pulling, and then they go to do it on a woman or a girl for the first time.
That's
She's
terrible.
probably going to cry the next day.
Yeah, you're probably going to get a criminal charge for that. Probably
Yeah.
get sued if that happens.
Probably need to talk from experience there, but like with me, I love educating them. Like, they've never fingered a girl before. They've never.
So you
learnt what
educate
they
your
like.
guys when you sleep with them?
Not all the time. Some of them are in their 80s and their wife's dead. Like, they've been having sex for years. But some of them are 18 and haven't lost their virginity. They haven't been having sex. So I love lying there and saying, look, do whatever you want to me, trial and error. And if anything, I'm protecting women, because then the next girl they sleep with, they know how to choke properly, they know how to slap, they know how to pleasure her. And also, I give them such a safe environment. Like, if you had an 18-year-old son, would you send him to me on his 18th birthday?
No.
Serious? Okay, so your son will probably lose his virginity after going to a club. He's probably been drinking, the girl might have done drugs. He then go back to some hotel or
I
parents'
don't
house,
think I'm
whatever.
raising him that way.
Okay, but regardless,
What about if he falls in love? Loses his virginity to someone he loved?
and what if the world becomes a really happy place? You're talking, it's not realistic. When people lose their virginity, it's probably after a night
So it's
out.
more realistic I send my son to you.
Yeah.
7,000.
Are you saying, Ron, that your children are going to do what you want?
On your
That's what I'm
18th,
saying.
but on his 18th
Because they're
birthday, I'll go find
independent
him.
people.
What are you watching?
No, they can make their own decisions.
Adrian Saker,
Don't come out of that
Bonnie
crap.
Blue.
But
Well,
when you
I think my kids are up. You don't have
Funny.
kids, and I think my kids are older than your kids. So de facto,
What,
I think
the
I've got a bit
British
more
are you
experience in
watching?
being a dad.
Yeah.
Because everyone talks about how it
Podcast
is
with
until
Bonnie
their
Blue.
kids actually do disobey them, which they do.
No, they won't.
Right, Rob, on your son's 18th birthday, I'll be stood on the driveway with a balloon and a happy birthday card. I'll take his virginity, but I'll take him to a safe, controlled environment. I'm not going to cry rape the next day. I'm STD tested. I can educate him on a...
Well, let me go get a drink. Shit's kind of funny, not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. My bad. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? What up, what up, what up? Thanks for tuning in, thanks for all the likes and subs, support your favorite farmers market.
So the next girl he sleeps with, because if that's the girl he falls in love with, she's going to want a good shag. She's going to want to be pleasured. She's going to want to walk with him and go, that was good, yeah, I want to see him again. I want to stay loyal to him because he was amazing in the bedroom.
Rubbish, dude.
Do you really believe this?
Yeah.
Okay, would you send your son on an 18th birthday?
I don't need to, but you need to.
I don't need to.
Yes, you do.
Are you judging me?
Yeah, I'm just saying that like.
Andrew, I do father and son as
Bradenton?
well.
What's up to Bradenton?
Yeah.
No thanks. But
Brother and brother?
No,
Bit of double
no.
penetration?
No way.
Well, you need to find out if I'm trans. I think you and your brother, double penetration, then you'll know the truth.
Okay, first things first. You're not trans, and I knew you weren't trans.
Is that because you've had multiple wives?
No, it's just 100%. You're.
Or is that because you left this at my last event? Oh, you don't want to touch it? I thought you might be thirsty. You want to rinse it for cum?
Bonnie. Bonnie. I knew you weren't trans.
What's up,
However,
Laura?
Yeah.
I would argue that a lot of the men who you are gay.
No, it can be intimidating though for guys.
No, it's not about intimidation. They are gay.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are, because
They're kids entering a day.
there's too much male DNA all around that scenario. The reason I find female promiscuity, by and large, for my personal sexual appetite, quite disgusting, is because I don't like the thought of other men anywhere near what I'm gonna. I'm so
What's up,
not
Crystal?
gay that I don't like that there have been men there.
Except if you're on a boat with 25 of them.
Well, if that's
Did you take a
Orland.
shower?
When you're on if you're in Orland, it's Orland.
So that's the fork box, not
Well,
the spoon box.
I guess you could argue that, yes. My point is, if I was going to take a woman seriously, the idea of another man being near her, I find repulsive. And I find it repulsive because the idea of a man repulses me by and large. Any man who's happy to have sex with that many other men, when there's that much other male DNA in the room, I would argue has a streak of homosexuality to some degree. I would argue that those men are gay. Now, you're not trans, but I don't think a straight man wants to see that had 10 dicks in it, or 20 dicks in it, or 50 dicks in it.
What about 1,057?
Well, I don't know. Maybe these men are just bi, or I don't know. Maybe they're desperate. You could argue lots of things. You
See,
know?
I don't agree, but I do get where you're coming from. Like some of these guys, especially 6 hours in, they come to me. It's the floor's like an ice rink. There's that much cum on there. My face, I'm barely recognisable. Like my hair is slicked back. My eyes are full of cum. Like my whole body is so slippery from cum. And yet they still come. They kiss me. They touch me. And I think, what if they don't want to touch me because I'm covered in another guy's cum? And when I do the gangbangs and there's a lot of men together, I have security in that room. A lot of people assume that security's for me. It's not. It's for the other guys because I'm always concerned. Like, if another guy comes and it hits another guy, I don't want a fight to break out. I don't want them to be like, oh, that's gay, don't touch me. So there's always security when I do these events, but it's predominantly the guys because I'm scared a fight's going to break out because they think it's gay.
Yes.
And you respect this profession.
I understand the profession. The profession's been around for a very long time. I respect the honesty, actually, what I said. But, yeah, I think the men who turn up to these events are gay, by and large.
Just let me know if you have any questions about anything. Yeah, of course.
a straight man, you don't really want to be near other kind of men's genitals. And time, in and of itself, should resurrect Einstein.
You ready? Or are you still shopping?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's need $5. Thank you for stopping today. All you gotta do is tap right there. What are receipts in your text or email?
Okay.
We're good to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anytime. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Him in this conversation, he'll tell you more about it than me. But time's all happening at once, they say. And that, it's not linear like we believe, and there's another dimension where everything happens at once. Have you seen Interstellar?
What do you got going
It's cool.
on?
So
Slinging produce.
Did you fuck her after she's been your fucker at the same time she was?
Take one's woman to submit to men? I don't know about that. Maybe. Did you say you have any questions about anything? Probably. Yeah, probably. She was on the phone though. Just loaded my gun. Okay. Okay, big dogs.
Being that the dick is in there with your and it's all happening in one big time warp of jizz. Is that it's better if you're just nowhere near it?
But this conversation is getting me really wet.
Well, this is the thing. Well, I'm sure that when I see your next event, time warp of jizz, I expect a cut. But so for me, women say this. Oh yeah, but it was before I met you. I don't give a fuck. It was before you knew my name. You got and that's disgusting, and that offends me now. You cheated on me before I met you. That is terrible. Is that like your insecurity? Well, that's perfect. So people call it insecurity. Go on to my point, so you can read my mind. People call it insecurity. They
So
say,
if you've
well,
got
if
1
you're-
inch, the other guy's gonna have bigger dicks.
Well, people call it insecurity. People call it lots of things. But truthfully, what my mind was. People call it insecurity. They
So
say,
if you've
well,
got
if
1 inch, the other guy's gonna have bigger dicks.
well, people. That's like your insecurity. Well, that's perfect word. So people call it insecurity. You go on to my point, so you can read my mind, bro. People call it insecurity. They
So
say,
if you've
well,
got
if
1 inch, the other guy's gonna have bigger dicks.
Well, people call it insecurity, people call it lots of things, but truthfully what it is heterosexuality. And any of these men who go, oh yeah, I don't mind her being covered in cum, they need to take a long hard look in the mirror and look at an AIDS test, because they're gay. And that's fine. I mean, some people are gay. But you can be gay. You can have gay sex with a woman. Of course you can. I mean, the point of having sex with a woman is you're pregnant, by and large. I'd argue that being horny in general is kind of gay. To be like, I'm so horny. Like, I'm a full-grown man. I'm so horny. I'm so horny.
Yeah, but to me, gay's fucking another guy. It's,
No.
you're sticking their dick in
Gays
their
doing
arse.
gay shit, bro. Gays having sex with a woman without the intention of impregnating her. Having sex with a woman who's covered in cum. All this is just gay sex. It's all gay. Have sex with a woman and have a child.
What, so you only have sex on ovulation day?
It's not about that, but there has to be a
Okay, so you're
chance.
gay.
There has to be a chance of a child arriving. But what about when you're both 25? Who's the type of... You think,
Just
bro,
at
this is
home.
what I mean. You're so,
then there's
you're
the
so
whole
trapped in your
What are you
matrix.
watching?
You're so trapped in the
I think
matrix.
Some funny shit. It's pretty funny. Can you hear the whole conversation or no? Or can you just hear bits and pieces?
Judging me, Andrew.
No, you think
You know I'm
think I'll
not
get
trapped in the. You know I'm not trapped in the
You think
matrix.
I'll get 25 whores on a boat and then be like, yeah, let me fuck them? No, I just want 25 whores on my boat because
Date
it's
is
like I want
hilarious.
whores on my boat. I want trees in my forest. I'm
Date's
like,
pretty
they're just there. Because I want a boat.
That is
I
so.
want a boat and there's women on my boat and they're all beautiful and everyone's jealous of me while I sit there and even though they all annoy me and I don't even want to, I just sit on my laptop. But that's just life. It's not about. It's not about the sex. You're thinking about sex. This is beyond sex. These people ain't thinking about it.
Do you do anything just for fun?
Loads of stuff.
Like what?
But I don't think running around. I mean, maybe when I was younger, but I'm an old man now. I'm old. I'm 38.
I'll come
I
back
really have no
just
interest
now.
in dead puss. You know, girls sit and say, I'm on birth
That
control.
means later in South Africa. Lingo.
There's nothing more disgusting than
Let me pause this. 1 second. I have to address that. Anika. Okay, I'll come back just now. that means later in South African lingo. How does that mean later? How does I'll come back just now? That means you're gonna come back now. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all, Anika. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Alright.
Yeah, but I think it's
Dead pussy.
disgusting if women get pregnant and they can't afford to look after that kid, or they end up in a council.
Disgusting. Vile. There's nothing more disgusting than a birth control.
Yeah, but I think it's
Dead pussy.
disgusting if women get pregnant and they can't afford to look after that kid, or they end up in a council house on benefits and that kid has to shit
No,
out.
this is good. Bonnie,
Well,
this
that's
is
good.
No, let me explain.
We're gonna run out of beans. And afford to look after that kid, or they end up in a council house on benefits and that kid has to shit out.
This is good. Bonnie,
Well,
this
that's
is
good.
No, let me explain.
We're gonna run out of beans.
No, let me explain. This is a great thing. Feminism's led us here, and we voted to let in all these migrants. All these migrants turn up in the state. Look, I've got hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
If I got a woman pregnant and she annoyed me, I'd say, yeah, call the council. Okay, let's just the state like everyone else does. I'm brown enough. I'm black enough. I can do it. Put her in Marsh Farm Luton, where I'm from.
If you've ever wanted to mine Bitcoin, so gold mining is the way. The thing is,
Google it.
traditional mining is
Express
expensive,
it needs later. That's
complex,
crazy.
and but what if
You fine?
you wouldn't do that?
Who gives a fuck?
You wouldn't do
Who
that.
That's your
cares?
kid.
She better text me respectfully. She can be rich. If she texts me beef, I'll be like, call the council, get a council house, or whatever. Let's have kids. Let's just all live off the government. This is feminism. Because you don't live off the government if you have a husband. They don't want husbands. And they don't want husbands. Women want to get married, but they don't want husbands. They want to get married like Sex in the City style. You know, like you fuck a million men, then you get married to some really rich guy who lets you do whatever you want. Then you have an affair with the gardener, and then you spend all his money, and then somehow you're still the victim. That's the kind of marriage they want.
That's
they
rich
don't
women's
want
dream.
That's right. They don't actually want to be wives, because wives are obedient, and wives are quiet. Wives listen. All women say this. I want to marry you, I want to marry you. Wait till you're in an argument with them and read their messages and go, this is why I will never marry you. This is why I will never marry you. I read their messages and they don't realize that they've ruined their chance forever. I cannot marry you because of how you talk. A wife doesn't do this. I've told you to be quiet 3 times.
What you
And
do
here
say,
you are.
go and get on that naughty corner.
That's right.
That naughty
So
step.
women don't want to be wives. They want to just get married. Which means that the whole familiar structure is broken. Once the family structure is broken, who has to take the place? Government. Think about this. In Romania, we have no mental health care. Why are there no mental people or out in the streets? Family. We have no forced child support. Why are women not starving to death? Family. We have no disability care. Why are people not sitting on the streets with no legs? Family. Family does so much work. In the West, we have no family. So the government has to come along and offer mental health care, disability care, forced child support. The government has to do it because of feminism. So what I'm saying is if women don't want to get married to men anymore and they all want to listen to the government, then the government can raise kids. Fine. Wrong. You put 4 women in front of me, all different flavors. You can be Indian, Chinese, black, white, whatever. And you say have a kid out of all of them and they'll all be raised on council's day. I'd say no problem. I know. If they're real, you'll still survive.
But you don't feel guilty. That's half your child.
Why would I feel guilty? Because
That's
I'm
your
raised.
child. It's your DNA.
Of course, and if the woman's nice to me and says, Andrew, I'm tired of living in Runcorn.
But then
Can I
she
come
kids
live
to
Dubai in
them.
a mansion? I said, of
Yeah.
course, my dear.
Then for the kids have to take the
but
hit
then if she
there.
annoys me, if she's like, oh, I'm here in Dubai and you left me by myself and you're with all these other women, who are all these about?
Kill, take
Then I'm
the
like,
kid
let's go
off.
back to Runcorn.
Take the kid off her.
Oh, I can take the kid off her. She can keep the kid.
Yeah, but it's your DNA.
Yeah, of course. And my DNA is survivor DNA.
Well,
Survivor
you've got a
bias.
proper wife,
If I
that
have
other
50
wife will take
kids,
that
at least
kid.
5 of them will be real. Because I don't need for all the 45. Look, it's survival of the fittest out here. This is how it works. This is.
How you doing?
How you doing? What's up? Boiled peanuts.
I got them. I have Asian and regular. And they're $8 a cup like this right here.
Yep, I'll take the Cajun.
Okay.
Are they really spicy?
No, they got a really good flavor.
Alright.
great day.
Yes, sir.
I'm back. Good morning, producer.
Sorry, this is Morgan.
Hey, Morgan, this is Andrew. I had a couple questions for you.
No problem. What you got?
Okay, so for this payment, I guess we're going. Her dad gifted us money.
We thought that happened.
Yeah, for sure. So it says for client. For the client, does he put down his name or our name?
No, so on the first screen, it's going to be your information and the property address that you're buying. On the next screen, it's going to be payment information, and that will be where he puts in his name for the payment.
Okay. So on the first screen where it says like client name and client email, that's our stuff.
Correct.
He only puts his name for payment information.
Yeah, it'll be on the next slide whenever you go to enter all the payment stuff. It'll ask like who's making the payment.
Our name for client.
Correct.
And then for receipts, do we include the realtor?
If you have her email address handy, it's great to do so. If not, we're going to send her one as well.
Okay. I guess that's it for now.
All right. Well, you got my number if you need me one.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
What up? My bad. So we're buying a house, so I kind of got busy. Welcome back. Good morning, Produce Slinger. Good to see you back. Good to see y'all back too.
This is how my brain works. But you're saying, I don't know why we're going to sit here and create a logic thing, pretending it is to raise the children. And that was man's job. And men have had all of their authority. They want us to have the responsibility of man, the responsibility of children, the responsibilities, but none of the authority. You can't tell them what to do. You can't tell them to be quiet. You can't tell the kids off. You can't tell them what to say. You can't tell them what to go out with their friends. You can do any of that. It's emotionally afraid to have kids with another woman in case the woman finds out.
A lot of guys say, like, I spoke to the wife wants another kid, but they don't want it because they know they'd have to work longer hours. They know they'd have to do more work. Yeah, the wife wants another kid because she's out. What's going to happen in a few months? I'm going to have to go back to work. I don't want to go back to work. I'm going to pop out another kid. So a lot of the time, I think the women do want more kids than the dads don't, but it's because of the pressure. They know that if that additional kid is going to bring a sense of income.
It's because they're gay.
Bonnie, do you think Andrew Tate is guilty of the charges?
I'm the developer of the game, the tower. I want to make a tower that's game that nearly infinite number of upgrades and builds to children.
I don't know. What's the saying? Innocent till proven guilty. Are you a rapist?
What do you really think? What do you think?
No, I think why would he? He gets pussy easy enough. Why go and cause drama for himself?
Bonnie is the most based person. You know that you're probably one of the smartest women on stuff.
I'm quite smart. To say I'm smart. Only what I do. For example, I do about 6 months media. Why cause a headache for yourself? Why go and pay a lawyer? Why give more money to the government? You just don't like you. I see.
Hold on, what's up? What's up? Malik?
Now multiple times.
All right, I was with you till then. Bonnie's based. Bonnie understands the world very well. I think that's why we kind of understand each other. She understands the world very well. Of course, I'm right. What I did was not buy girls handbags who wanted handbags, but then they do what women do, which is crime.
They want attention and they want money.
Of course, they want attention and money. Everyone with a brain knows they want attention and money.
Did they cry? Or was it the system that came for you first?
Well, this is the thing. The system starts calling every single woman who promises them money. And you steal a bunch of them. You only need to find 1 or 2 out of 1,000. And then there you go. And then you can raise criminal charges on them. This is what they need to do. That's what they find a couple and want money.
Yo. What up? Right next to the house? Oh, where at? River Ranch? North River Ranch? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at this job. It's like the corner of a pond. I put it's called riprap. You know what riprap is?
No.
Riprap is like you see on the shoreline, by the river, the ocean. It's just big rocks, where the water hits that. Doesn't wash away the shore.
Okay.
It's called riprap. So it's just like, big old rock. They're not huge rocks, but there's chunks, like big chunky rocks. And basically there's an area where it washed out. And then they just want that riprap pulled up, set off to the side, spread some dirt back in the washouts, and then...
What are these, man?
Muscadine and Scuppernong, it's like a wild grape.
Yeah.
And then just put the riprap back.
When's Steve getting there?
I think I'm gonna hit that right now. It's a big ass number. That's a zero turn. This bitch is freaking huge. It had like you lift up the deck, it's so big, and then like a bat wing.
Can I pay with a card or no?
Yeah, you can pay with a card.
Or Apple Pay?
Yeah, either way.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It was so freaking high. I was like, or it's so big on that zero turn. It was like, damn. Bat wing mower, you can hold up the sides of the mower deck, hydraulic cylinders.
Take 2 hours.
Is that all you need? You're good to go. Don't worry about that.
Really?
Yeah, just take this safe.
Alright, bro, I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Just give it away, bro. Just give it away.
And then one of the
I'll
two
get
apples.
one back just because I need one and I've got 2 just to get one at once. I'll pull one back.
Have a good one. I want to pay with a card for now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it ain't working. Man, what I go this river race too fast down here. Holy shit. Got this shit fast. Hey, let me tell you what, okay?
When are you gonna give me some bush hog work?
Ryan,
I need bush hog work or something.
you got plenty of dirt around. Alright. I can say that next too. I know you need to line something up. Let me turn this guy off. All right, man.
Alright. cut coconuts today? I might cut a few later.
Now, we are such second-class citizens. We have no authority. We have no autonomy. We have nothing left inside of us because we have no capability to even defend ourselves against heinous allegations which are raised in retrospect of action. We're expected to pay all the taxes. We're expected to build the roads. We're expected to go to work every day. We're expected
Got my peanuts.
So it's actually very interesting. I respect Bonnie because you know exactly what you're getting. If you show me a scorpion, and I know you're a scorpion, fine, don't put a scorpion in a bunnies.
What do you mean you get good technique for money?
It's honest. I respect the honesty of it. And people are going to sit here, there are people who do it. They're going to sit here and go, oh, that's disgusting. Ain't that right, babe? Ain't that right, babe? And they'll hold babe's hand. No, the babe's worse. Babe's a snake. They met her in Paul, three-year Meister thing. She's prepared to that guy whenever he is. Nobody. You're watching this at home. You guys watching this at home. You think your wife really loves you? You think you're taking babes? Of course I could.
I think
She chose you because she ain't met me, bro. That's it. So, like, you're getting your wife any better? She's a ball. I love Bonnie's honesty. And she knows. She's lying. She wanted money. That's it. So as a man now, we talk about the different books and experiences. Let's talk about this. When I'm a woman, she's my friend. She's my woman. It's fine. But I'm going to put 25 girls on the boat. Do I want girls? I'm honest. We go why they're there. They're there because I'm rich. I have no these are hot. We all know why everyone's there. And let's not get in trouble with those kind of women. So sweet.
I mean, Andrew took advantage of me. Andrew took me on a boat and this happened. Where it's like, you take me on a boat, guaranteed there's, you know, as long as I get involved, I'll say, if anything, I'll put it on you. That's not realistic.
What advice would you give to Bonnie now she's starting to get counselled like you've been? Well, I'm sure she's smart enough to understand this. You have to find a way to monetize and become independent outside the matrix like I did. You have to find some clever ways to do it. It's very doable. I think Bonnie's going to continue to get paid using what she knows how to do to become financially successful, which is a fantastic thing to do. Why not? No point doing it for free. I think Bonnie's smart enough to work it all out. And I don't think she gives it what they say negative about her, because there's no such thing as bad press. I mean, I'm probably the most negatively spoken about guy on the planet. Does that bother you? I don't give a fuck. And I just really, my only thing for Bonnie, and I'm actually going to ask you a question, I really hope, Bonnie, that you stay true to the end. I hope you're real G about this. I don't want you to sell us down the cross and talk about God in about 5 years.
I mean, I'm not so inside of me, but there's no way you're going to see me in church and a straight guy.
No, I don't want any of that I'm reformed bullshit. I don't want any of that crap and say my past doesn't matter. So again, please don't do that. I want you until the end in the old people's home. I want you, petting zoo, 85-year-old petting zoo. I want you to do it to the end and stay real about your choices. There's the real Jane. She made her decision. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Live by the code. Street life. It is what it is. See, now right now when they put me in jail, I'm just going to say, yeah, women should vote. Well, they should. So if you put me in jail, then I stick to what I mean. She's going to stick to what she means, what she says, what she wants to do. She's not going to start busting out and trying to use religion as a shield. Because this one else is only facts.
Yeah.
And there's only some white boys, but she's
I've got no motivation. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, what can I do now? Oh, okay, like, I like to spend my fancy accounts on it. And then let's just say I've got no motivation or drive. Like, you have to be given a purpose. You have to be given a reason.
Guys, it wasn't being right kingdom just much. It's the whole time that kings are different. Kingdom has to get rich or well, that's just too rough.
To live. It's either I'm
But they don't want to take responsibility for what they did.
Yeah.
What they want to do is they want to erase their past. So they want to get, these OnlyFans girls, they say, oh, I'm traditional now and God, and they wave a cross around, and then some little white boy goes to church all the time. He's right. He's like, she's reformed. Pathetic. But the women get away with it, so as long as they get away with it, you can't blame the thief for stealing. You don't blame the guy with love. If these women get away with this scam, and men are offering, then it's up to them. So what I just doing is a scam. No, I just don't want Bonnie to ever, change up the game. Stick to what you know.
one rule for one and one rule for another.
I just think it's just because most people are too fucking stupid to understand this false dichotomy. And let's take Diddy, right? I'm not defending Diddy.
Yeah.
What he did was totally wrong. I don't know. I haven't followed the case. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know what the guy, he was anti-Trump. He hated me. He liked the Trump. All the time we interacted with Trump. I'm not defending him. What I'm saying, that culture in America, all it is get as much money as possible. Being a gangster, a gangster, he wants women. That's the culture. So success, and then someone gets them and does it, and then we say, he was training women, he was ready to go around, he was those women. So what I'm saying is, it's very hypocritical of the society we live in.
How's business? Slow.
Push people in a certain direction, and then as soon as they end up exactly where they're headed, we have a go, and they shouldn't be there. That it is absolutely false
Pretty slow.
declare that women are not being sexualized. Women are told to be promiscuous. Women are told to be sexual now. So when a woman ends up promiscuous and sexually liberated, who are we to sit and say, I can't believe this has happened? It's completely asinine. It's a double standard. It's a false dichotomy. And it's amazing to me that we live in this world. If you're going to have black rappers who push people to be in big mansions with a bunch of taking drugs and waving guns around, don't be surprised when black people do it. And don't be surprised when women end up as so we're telling women to. If you want women to do something else, then tell them to do something else. I don't want to know why we're surprised by it. The thing that's unsettling is still the role of the average man, who's expected to far less in terms of loyalty, equality, and standard from a woman than he's ever had, and pay a far higher price. Our grandfathers got a woman who didn't have to be rich, didn't have to even be famous and be successful, he just had to be a man. That was basic things, and she loved him, loved her, and they had a happy relationship. Our grandfathers got a woman for God. Now, to get a woman who cares about you, you need a woman who's famous, rich, well-known, drive a Lambo, this, X, Y, Z, the average man's correct. And the role of men in all of this is completely wrong. We're hypersexualizing women. And let's be honest, Bonnie is smart enough to monetize her own content, but most women who are in schools are not smart enough to monetize.
Isn't Bonnie part of the problem?
Bonnie is a symptom of society. I don't want to say of the disease of society. I could, but she's a symptom. She's the end result of the society we have built, which is why it's maybe she think is doing
I'm living the best I can in the world that's already been built. I don't think we're about changing the world. There will have to be opportunity to do what I do and monetize from it. I'm going to do that. You don't see
You
me.
said you thought you were a positive role model for men.
wrong.
But I am positive. Do you think of the day I have 2,000 men, if he was a rapist, would you go and find someone else? No, I've shown my location. Come with me. Like, I'm reducing rape rates. Because when you have sex workers that are available, and guys want to have sex, they want to breathe, they want to. And if they can't find a girlfriend or they can't afford to pay for one, because prostitutes nowadays can be expensive, I'm saying, hey, I'm doing it for free. Just come in, take it out on me, because I consent to that. So I'm not promoting, people say I promote culture and stuff. I'm not. I'm saying, hey, I enjoy it. I get wet, I get turned on, I wank over my videos. Come and me. Save yourself paying a lawyer. I'm actually doing people work.
What she just said to you, does that shock you?
None of this shocked me.
No, but do you find it, would you disagree with what she's doing? Would you, when you hear what she's talking about, do you sit and think you shouldn't be doing it? Because what I'm trying to lead you down the track. Of course you always. No, okay, you know what? No. Let me answer the question.
I'm quite neutral on it. Because I think that I imagine for some men it is useful,
Yeah.
the service you provide. I imagine other men get probably a bit done by it.
Do you believe Bonnie has the right to make the choices she's making?
But if you do, she does, I do, we all do, as long as it's legal.
Then this doesn't have any kind of
I mean, you can have an opinion on it,
You
but
just tried to cul-de-sac me there, didn't you?
No, the point I'm making is the same people who would sit and say that Bonnie's doing wrong, she shouldn't be allowed to do it also. This is what wrong. Women do not have the ability to make their own decisions, only do.
see if I cared enough about what was going on. I think I could change it by voting.
But you can't.
So yeah, I don't bother looking at the news or anything like that. So why
You confuse me because you say you don't think about anything in the world and it's just about you, but then you're trying to promote that you're a great
I
role
care
model
about
for
men's
men.
mental health, and I care about training their balls and having fun and having orgasms. The only time I talk about the rape rates is when women are crying, saying I'm increasing it. So if you want to start crying and making TikToks and making false allegations, I'll slap you in the face with the facts. The facts are 32% is decreased because of sex workers.
Women can't change the world. Let's look at this. Let's take this away from Bonnie for a second.
When you said that feminism's just like taken over.
Feminism was given to women by men. Men are the only ones who protect us. Feminism is a male movement. You think if women march around in the street outside, anybody gives them? The only reason they get away with it is because men stand around them with guns. Men enforce feminism. Men project force. If women really want to fight the patriarchy, and they don't, trust me, the reason they say they want to fight the patriarchy is because the patriarchy doesn't fight back. If it became a real fight, patriarchy versus women, it would last 10 seconds. And when the riot horses start storming in with the batons, women would very quickly get back in the kitchen. So there's no such thing as female power. It's given to them by men, and it's given to them by subsects of men who are actually trying to damage masculinity. It's very interesting. Imagine this way. Every single man out there is every single man out there is every single man out there and have all of his exes come back and find the Jezebels and then we attack them. So why does it only happen to some men? Well, women are the conduit for attack, and the different groups of men decide to use women as a conduit to attack their enemies. Feminism is a group of men using women against other men. That's all it is. Women are the tools. And women are the symptom. Women can't change society. Women can't change it. She's a symptom of the society she grew up in. She thinks she can change mental health. No, she's saying she can help mental health. She can't change society. Women by and large can't do anything. Women can march all day, every day. Nobody gives a
If you saw women marching that now, I'd look and think, oh, now what, they're doing chicken nail? If I saw a men
That's called a
marching, I'd think,
revolution.
God, what's going on? Something's going wrong. Something's
Because
happening.
men
I
can
should
be
be
violent.
concerned.
So she is a symptom of society. And what I'm saying is, unless you're prepared to stand up and say the entire society needs rewiring, women shouldn't be allowed to vote anymore. Women should not be having sex outside of wedlock. Unless you're going to start saying all of these things, you shouldn't have an opinion on voting. Your opinion on voting should be, she is the end result of the society we have built and promoted. She is acting how society has told her to act to get as far ahead as possible. She is being extremely successful financially. She's notorious. She's simply the most famous girl on the planet. She's done a fantastic job for herself. Built on the parameters we've given her to live within. Here's the rules of the game. She's played the game the best. If you're unhappy with what she's doing, change the rules of the game. But when men sit here and go, no, women should vote, and yeah, I listen to my wife, and I listen to her opinions, and me and my wife are best friends, and I love what women think, well, Bonnie shouldn't do that. That's hypocritical and stupid. That's dumb. All women, to some degree, are sexual. And the reason I respect what Bonnie's doing is because Bonnie's making her own money with her own brains and being very honest and open about what she's doing. I respect what Bonnie's doing far more than the girls who attack me for charges, who got with me, asked for money, I said no, and then tried to put me in jail for it. That's sexual. It's just criminal. It's just disingenuous. I respect Bonnie a lot more than the woman that goes out there and gets married to a man she barely loves and divorces 2 years later takes half of his estate. I respect Bonnie more than the woman that around Dubai dating 5 or 6, 7 different men just getting handbags and rent and all of this stuff and pretending to be an angel and putting boss chick working real estate on her Instagram. All these women are doing the same shit. But Bonnie's open about it. Bonnie's honest about it. If you want to be with Bonnie, you're married.
Yeah, so
Okay, yeah. If you want to be with Bonnie, you know what you're That's your decision. That's your prerogative. That's honest. That's great. Most of these men out here are married to women just the same as Bonnie. They never can know it. And if you told them, they deny it. If I open my Instagram now and see one of my exes getting married, and I message her husband right now on Instagram saying, she's a hoe, XYZ, he'll defend her. No shit, you're a rapist. Fucking retard. So, most of these women out here are the same shit anyway. I absolutely love people. You know what I love? Rome. Karmic retribution. I love, you know when you see a man play with fire and then he gets burned? You're like, play with fire. I love it. We said women let do whatever they want. I was sitting there years ago saying, no, guys, no. You need to have children. I tried my best. They tried to put me in jail. Did women try to put me in jail? Well, yes. Who really tried to put me in jail? Men. Men tried to put me in jail. Male judge, male police officers dragging me in and out of the cell, men locking me in the room, men. Men defending these women who lie. Men want me in jail for trying to protect society. This is the world they want. I hope we have more people. I hope everyone, just everyone. And I hope all of society is not giving up. This is what they want. So let's do what they want it. Do it.
How would God judge?
Well,
in God exists.
Female sexuality, when it goes unchecked, results in some degree of chaos. All religions are telling women not to be overly sexual for a reason, because they know how society ends. That's why I said earlier, we're in the end. So how would God judge Bonnie? I don't know. Would he judge her? Or would he judge the society which created her? I'm not sure. But a society of absolute promiscuity leads to a whole bunch of problems that come later down because men lose vested interest in the society with the promiscuity. If there's a kid that exists, and I'm sure he's mine, I have a vested interest. But if that woman's promiscuous and I'm not 100% sure that child is mine or not, then I have less of a vested interest. And yeah, there's DNA tests and there's certain things, but before modern science, there's none of them. The only thing that gave me a vested interest in the child was the fact that my paternity was security was guaranteed. It was guaranteed through sexual exclusivity, which is why we tried very hard to counter promiscuity for so long, because men lose all interest in family, by extension, all interest in society. We do not have guaranteed paternity. But once again, who am I to tell society? Because every single time I do, men try and put me in jail. You know?
What's up? What up, John?
Yeah, the Sims. It's Sims.
I'm from Florida.
It's simpy ass men who listen to women's opinions who did all of this work. And here we are. Simpson. Simpson was dangerous men on the planet. Sims are gonna sit there and, like what I said earlier, if I message one of the guys who's marrying one of my exes now, he's gonna sit over her, tell her how much he loves her, pretend I'm the bad guy. For doing what? Sleeping with his wife when she wanted it? Simps are the enemy of this society, and Simps have built all of it.
And a lot of them simps, I guess, are going to sleep with Bonnie, aren't they?
Well, they're all in love with her, and I don't blame them. Because they're losers.
No, yeah, see, I don't find it was music. Like, before I did judge him, like, before I spent hours and hours chatting to him and stuff, I think that's weird, or why have you requested that? But you know what, I'm saying not
So you used to judge the men you slept with?
until I actually educated myself. When, yeah, that's like most things, you judge things until you educate yourself.
Well, if you learned about men sleeping with thousands of them.
That a lot of the time it's the women's fault. It's the women's fault why they're in man queue. If they just sucked him off that day, the balls would have been drained, and they wouldn't have given me a facial. The balls wasn't drained, therefore they was in man queue. And a lot of these men, it's not because they don't love their family, they don't love their wife and their kids. That's one thing. Having sex is separate.
True.
And also a lot of these men, it's just sex to them. They're not asking for an emotional connection, and a lot of them sometimes just feel lonely because the world lets them down in loads of ways. They're made to work, they're made to provide, they're made to look after their kids, still empty the dishes. Like, they're made to do so much and they feel lonely. They can't go and say to their wife, you know what, work was hard today. She'll bite back and say, oh, the kids kept me up, this happened, and, you know, they dropped their yacht on the floor. They've always got something to complain about, whereas I'm not that. I'm not like every other woman. They get to come to me and I'll listen to them and I will cater to their fetish. You know, something within my boundaries, I will do that for them. So I'm like, I want to do that, I want to help you, I want to make your day a bit better. Why would you do that? So I want to do that. So I don't find it weird. Like before, some of their requests, I'm thinking,
Said I got that way.
that's a bit weird, or that's odd, how are you getting after that? And I think, you know what, I'm not going to judge it. I don't know what they're going through to a certain degree. If I can make their day a bit better, I want to do that for some person.
Do you not say that, Andrew, that's a weak man that's going to Bonnie?
I think men take what they can get. And I think that it is the masculine imperative to take what they can get. Like, once again, I try not to be angry. I try very hard to be very fair.
Hey,
So let me answer
nothing much. What are you doing?
If I was walking down the street and we come up to me and said,
It's not opening?
no,
What's the... What is it?
Go back to my roots. And it's like on 2.2 acres. It's on a decent amount of property. It's a beautiful piece of land.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure. I love the property. That's the main reason.
Good.
You know, when I got into it, the property wasn't so nice. But it's going to cost us like $20,000 on a pot.
Well, that ain't bad. That's not bad at all.
No,
damn money. Right now it's 4,700, and then in a month, right before we close, we gotta pay the rest.
Oh, you got that.
We'll see. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? From Togo? What's up from Togo? Where's that at?
That's the patch. I'll be like, all right, safe. I'll take it. Why not? Take what you can get, right? Men who are going to Bonnie perhaps do not have the options I have. But then, like me, if I go to Central, I have this beautiful woman in the world begging for me all day, every day. When I go to Dubai, all the women that you men are Instagramming, and she's ignoring you, is chasing me. Because got the money in the status, which is what they want. But then I'm ignoring them because I can't be asked to charge. So it's the circle of life. Do I blame men for taking what they can get? No. If there's a group of men around with a whole bunch of kids, they should be too straight to pull that off. They can handle the time vortex. That's what it is. Sex used to result in children. That was the point of sex. And now we have the capability of having sex without children, which is a relatively new experiment. And this also happens with homosexuality. Gay people, why they keep trying to things because sex is boring. It's like drugs, right? More excitement all the time. So where the whole language, I don't know. Maybe all of this is now to court and make sure it's those kind of things. We are not stuck. I'm going to say this before all the cameras. I don't watch porn. I haven't watched porn in
How do you think people are going to take you being this show?
I don't know. I don't really know.
It's actually nice not being the most hated person in the room for a change.
Well, I'm sure, yeah. And I think I'd be uncomfortable and unfamiliar with not being a state person. I don't really give a fuck about people taking it, to be honest. I think people will understand that, it's entertaining. I think that this conversation has been very interesting. I don't know if people expect me to, have a go at trying to tell her what she's doing is
I've been called the female version of Andrew Tate for a long time now. And I think just because I say women are lazy, they are poorly educated, they're not servicing their kind. If you're not servicing your guy, it's going to go and cheat. And everyone's like, you basically sound like Andrew Tate. But it's like, I'm talking from experience. They're talking from one experience. And I'm saying, hey, these are the facts. I've stepped over glass and people, this is my
So
experience.
if you want a really intellectual conversation, you want to really actually analyze society by and large, this false notion of male sexual exclusivity is actually creating most of the problem. When we say to women that a man should be loyal to only her, that's what's creating all of the divorces, all of the breakups, all of the women who run from man to man to man to man trying to find a loyal one. None of them were ever loyal. So then they end up just chasing the bag and chasing money and end up being sex workers, which is fine. But all of this comes
Yeah, I remember
from
you,
this
FBI.
idea that men have ever been sexually exclusive. Men have never been sexually exclusive. Women were to guarantee paternity. Men, since the dawn of time, every king, every sultan, have had harems, they've had concubines. Every single man who could, did. The men who can't say they wouldn't and say they don't want because they can't. It's like a broke man saying he wouldn't drive a Ferrari. Nobody's like, because you're poor. If you're actually poor and you can have a harem, you have a harem. You always have. So now we have this weird society where men are out here trying very hard to compete in the sexual market, to become as important and rich and successful and well-known as possible because it's so hard to get. When they finally pull that off, women are chasing him because women only want the 12% of men. And then when a woman gets with him, she tells him, you can only be with me and no one else. And then he's like, okay, well, you've been with a whole bunch of men before.
The Louisiana crawfish.
Listen.
I need to start making some better videos. I mean, they're popping off or not. They're definitely popping off. I'm horrible at making videos now. You almost need someone there filming you. I feel like you almost need someone there filming while you do the talking and stuff like that. You need you really need a good cameraman.
And then she's like, oh my God, he cheated. And then she'll run away and just do the same again with another guy. Before you know it, after 20, she sits there and goes, why am I afraid to just get paid out of this? So then she says, she either becomes a sex worker honestly or becomes a sex worker dishonestly via charges and claims. That's what they do. If you're a woman who makes a claim against a man and you have an OnlyFans, you literally use sex to make money.
I recently rented an amazing RV from RVZ for a family getaway. The booking process was easy.
And you literally lied to men pretending to like them. And now you're doing the same thing in a courtroom. The court has become OnlyFans. The court's OnlyFans now. Nothing's different. A woman just gets her tears or gets her lies, and she uses the court system to make money as opposed to using the OnlyFans. Nothing. What's the difference?
Cameras, but it doesn't necessarily need a professional cameraman though. No, you don't need a professional one. You don't need a professional one. You just I feel like you kind of need one to just at least film, and then really film and then clipping and editing. You need someone that's good with filming, clipping, and editing. That shit's hard. That shit's a process.
A man of that stature is going to have.
We'll probably eventually get there.
Life would be a lot simpler if we could. If women weren't brainwashed into believing they need a loyal man. A man is loyal to you. He puts up, protects you, and provides you. The man's paying your bills, will stop you getting attacked on the street, and puts up with your emotions. That's loyal. Don't worry about where his bills. That's loyalty. He's shown you. And he can put his wherever he wants. That's actually loyalty. What do you think about that?
See, I'm very different though, because I'm the one that does the income. They probably won't be working it, but the other way around.
I need a better editor. Yeah, I don't know how to edit.
I'm not saying I agree with that. I think if I was with a guy, they probably wouldn't work. I'd be the one that be in control, and I'd be the one that goes with the guys, and they'd be loyal to me. Things are different.
Yeah, she'll be listening because she has the money. She's doing the protection program. She's going to do it. But what I'm saying is, the happiest women, let's look, and this is culture. Like if you go to Russia, and you meet a billionaire, he has a wife. I mean, he has his wife. He has His wife just keeps her eyes closed and doesn't care. He gets to enjoy his girlfriends, and his wife gets to drive a Jeep wagon, and everyone's happy. It's only in the West where she'll be like, I can't believe he wants to talk to another girl. It's stupid. And then women end up leaving men they love because he cheated, and then get cheated on by a man they don't love. It's dumb. And it's just over and over and over again until they end up as sluts. Or old and used to the point where they can't get the quality of man they want. Then they're sitting around 36. I can't find a man who I don't like this guy, I don't like this guy. Because the guys you like are with 22-year-olds, my dear. And you had a guy who loved you and you f***ed it up because you cried over him cheating like an idiot. Women, find a man you love, let him cheat, just tell him to only come home to you and only love you. Let him do what he has to do, don't stress him too much, have some kids, drive a Bentley. That fixes society. Of course, if I say I'm the worst man. I deserve
But if
to
he says like, girl, go and work, go and earn your own money, go and do this, they don't want to do that either, so you've got to pick and choose. Like,
when you tell women to go earn their own money, one way or another, it ends up being sexual. You tell me you don't see these female, say agents, whatever, in their little girl suit, makeup, pretty. Have you ever seen like one of these successful girl suits, say agents who's obese?
She's saying an obese female estate agent.
Have you seen obese women achieve anything financially? Because if you say no, you're saying women are judged on how they look, so all version of female would be sexual. That's the question. Can women do anything without being judged on the one thing they have, which is sexuality?
I think you can be an obese comedian.
yeah, but then you'd be making jokes about the fact that that's not fine.
Let's be honest.
I think I've been just like a few times.
Yeah, you made me smile because I've been impressed by our intuition.
How y'all doing?
Impressed by
How
how
you doing?
Good, thanks.
correctly you see
What's
society.
coconut?
But I think
Coconut?
Yeah.
I think I have one like ready to drink coconut, or I can cut up some of these ones.
What's better? Cold one?
I have like I'll show it to you. On each? Yeah, no.
You don't sell a single peach, will you?
Yeah, grab whatever you want.
Yeah.
Anything else for y'all today? Okay. Just be $13. Appreciate you stopping.
Yeah. Looking for Chicago beach milk.
Nice. So at 20? $7. Have a great day. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
Give me some change in that. Stick a straw in there.
Yo, Kenny just got here. Do you want me to go down there or no?
I don't even know where Steve's not even here yet. What trucker's at?
Well, it's gonna take me, 30, 40 minutes to get there.
Let me find out what, okay, I'm gotta leave real fast. I gotta run to the bank and stuff. So, well, that's been here, but I'm thinking Steve's probably gonna get here. He's probably gonna get here a little bit later. Probably like 1 or 2. Let me find out exactly what he's trying to do today. It's gonna really. Hey, I've been asking Steve where he get that dumpster, man. Like, they were have all this broken up junk plywood. Whatever they want to throw it all out in the yard. Like,
Hey, you got a dump trailer there?
yeah, but I can't put nothing there and reach out tomorrow.
Don't you have 2 dump trailers? You want me to go get the other one?
Nah, Steve said he's delivering it. Dumpster. They're really fine to be out.
Is he gonna deliver it?
Where your lawnmower?
Is that the house? Get it.
Go get it. Grass, bro. Hey, Jiffy's buying me a big ton of there. No, I grab a couple of grass up there. $2.
You do not?
Yeah. I gotta get this grass. Yeah, the mower's going over there. But it's Jeffrey's too. He showed up with the mower. This thing needs mowing big time. Probably than a weeding dash. It's good.
Am I spraying my hands real quick?
Yeah,
Come over there.
grab your lawnmower.
Look, I see the big man. People like that.
Here. Whatever. I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, bye-bye. You can go mow Johnny's grass. You get fresh produce here? Yep. I was talking to the iPad. Yeah.
Oh, the grapes. Got one? They're sweet. Grapevine over there now.
Some blueberries and some peaches. How much is the honey? 25. How are your eyes? What sugar's in there? Natural. 11 grams? That's natural sugar. No red peppers, huh? Tip jar. Tip jar. See you, man. How much you get for these star fruit? All right, thank you. How you doing? Did I get a Cuban?
One that door.
What's out there? Okay. I gotta get some fruit too, though, man. I had fruit a lot more.
Got a little wet, didn't you?
Huh?
Got a little wet, didn't you?
Sweat. Sweat, landscaper. Dude, it got hot. Yeah. Too hot, man.
Boy, no more.
They don't. What's inside?
That is different stuff.
What is it?
Watermelon and grapes.
Watermelon grapes.
Man. Big brakes, honey.
All right. I don't mind it because down here, they don't find stop. Up there, they always trying to stop on me every time you stop. Down here, they'll answer the question. Yes, sir, no, sir, every time.
Huh? 11.
All right. I'll talk to you later. We'll talk to you next time. All right.
I'm 7. You want to do?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think. Something right there. That's where the water.
Right.
12. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I do something wrong there, that well.
Sure is good. What are they?
Sweet, no.
Huh?
Real sweet, right? Starfruit.
Oh,
Real sweet.
very sweet. What you doing now, dog?
Huh?
What you doing now?
I just checked in now. What's up, big money?
What you doing now?
Huh?
What you doing now?
Oh, I did 30 years with Verizon. Now I just,
That's right, you were right.
yeah.
You're
With
gay, right?
TT.
You were gay one time, right?
Yeah. That's your brother was with Gail, wasn't it? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, 9,
Yeah, that gay on it.
5.
You don't get money.
Huh?
You don't get money.
Woo! I'm trying to tell you.
Take no money.
What that feed the cow?
No, for the goat.
The goat? Oh.
You had a truck one time, didn't you?
Yeah, I still got that's a truck right there, but I got a van too.
Yeah.
That's my old Tahoe, yeah.
What you doing now?
I do appliance repair. Fix washers, dryers, refrigerator, stove, microwave. Gotta hit the refrigerators in Lakewood Ranch I gotta go. I was trying to get off early, but all these late appointments.
What time y'all do that?
My next one I gotta be there at 1:30. So I'm gonna get me a Cuban sandwich and eat that joker and ride.
That's what we think you go.
Huh?
You just stay in the back.
Yeah.
What you got now?
I live off Canal Road in Palmetto State, a neighborhood called Palmetto State.
You got a million got that, ain't
Yeah, she got a young dude. I think he about 15 years under her.
you? Yeah.
Yo, young dude from Lauderdale somewhere.
Yeah, get him on.
Yeah, I had speakers in 2 speakers in each room all over the house. She had some work done, and they took all that stuff loose. She asked me, "Can you come and hook all this back up so I can play the speaker from the CD in one room? All the rooms are one room. Like I'm in the garage. I used to lift a little weight, just turn it on in the garage and had a 25 CD exchange. And one CD go off there. I said, you think I'm gonna hook up something for your nigga then? Let him hook it up. Let him hook it. I mean, I had a speaker in every room. I need to do it to my new house. Yeah, I want that damn money, boy. So his sandwich ready, mine about ready now.
See you all later.
All right, have a good one. He sent me a lot of business, that guy there. That guy there sent me a lot of business. He working them trailer parks. He sent me a lot of business. It'd be for washers and dryers. Every now and then I get a refrigerator. But he sent me a lot of business. Cause he work on them trailers. Yeah, I just gonna fix the washing, drying, and all that stuff. Huh?
Mount stuff and all
Yeah, I be mounting stuff. Yeah. They don't finish this sandwich. I was next in line. Let me see what they got for it.
Sir, you want to get some of the Slinger bar?
dirty when it's all. I've had them a million times. It's like a compressed cumin, but it's like curved. Yeah, there's like that salt. I've never had that sauce anywhere else.
Big carrot, man. Great. Okay.
Oh yeah, burn. Like that. Not really.
I went to the dentist this morning. Yeah, got everything all done. I have one. How much longer are we gonna have one now?
It might just go into the don't know how long, but maybe no pumping coming out there. You got to put it right in the pumping, that's it.
We'll do that. Okay.
What's this?
Some kind of stuff, you know, very expensive, I know that. It's $35.
$35. This shit must cure AIDS. No, for real though. What?
Yeah, that's stuff.
Yeah. What is the photo? Huh?
Drink it again.
Is this a part of them enough? So where you get it from?
I didn't say it. I didn't work it.
Oh, you just work here. Okay. I'm finna look it up. I'm like, what the? Cause $35, shit gotta be. It gotta be, you know, something. Ah, it's a plant. Elderberry. Ah, it's like a medicine.
Are these the only watermelons you have over here?
Okay. I'll get it. Okay.
Target? I mean,
Apple Pay. Who set the price on these things? How much you said it was?
35.
say it's good for sugar and all that other stuff and flus and colds and stuff like that. So, you know, I like organic. I don't like going to these doctors. Yeah. If they go that way.
I like my doctor because she won't let me take a lot of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's
she won't let me take no shots and none of that shit.
right.
That's why I like her. All this damn flu shot. That shit kills me.
Yeah, kill people. I smell smoke. They sell.
Right next door.
That's what the fuck. I thought this was a damn barbecue place.
No,
I don't order food for them.
The barbecue right there.
I'm gonna have to go check them out. Thank you, brother.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm okay. Pink pineapple. Is it sweeter or something? Yeah.
Last week in the red.
Where do they come from?
Off that water.
What's that?
Off the water, that's all I know.
Whoa, I thought it was a 5. Look, it's like a 5. Oh my God. You got 2 ones? I just need 1. Yep. There you go.
Right there.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Anthony Green. Right there. Right there.
What I do?
The car's in the driveway.
Oh! Hey, have a good one, Bob.
Don't act like you didn't see this.
Got some of those orange watermelons? Nah. What make them change color like that? Yeah, cause like that's the first time I've been growing up a long time now. I ain't never seen no goddamn yellow and orange watermelon now. That's what I'm saying. That's different now. What you doing? Good, Ari.
cucumbers? No cucumbers out there?
I gotta get them now.
Okay.
I got them in the cooler.
In the cooler? How much is the honey?
Take card if you want. Take card.
Say that again?
Take card.
Oh, I don't see. I didn't bring my card out with me.
Just got double card.
Smaller one. Thank you.
You can have a small, but you can't get it.
You didn't get it anymore? Shoot. Okay.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
That's it.
What are you cooking? Peanuts. Is that it? How much is a bag of peanuts? Okay.
Cajun or regular? Cajun or regular?
Cajun spicy? Okay, we can do the Cajun. Smells good. Do you have a lid? Oh, okay. This is great. I've never had these before. me look at the tomatoes. I'll be right back.
Oh, tomatoes down there. Right back there. Taste one. Taste it. Taste it.
Are these good? Thank you. Okay, now I think we're leaving. Oh, wait.
Again, how you think? How you think? Okay. For your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
You live around here?
No. From Port Charlotte.
Oh, Port Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty short road, but I'm built up now, ain't it?
Yeah, it has. That's quite good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad I stopped in. Tina told another lie, didn't she? Tina said they're gonna tear your house down Monday. They did.
Think them look good? Huh? Think them look good? Huh? I called Hill yesterday to bring the truck. I called him that truck. Right in that phone.
Yeah. How you doing?
Pretty good.
How much are the peppers? $1.